On Sunday, May 25th, the public was very shocked and very unsettled to hear that Grant had actually escaped prison. 56-year-old Grant Hardin. He's been held in prison since 2017, serving a very lengthy sentence in Calico Rock, Arkansas. Grant actually used to be a police chief in a small town in Arkansas, but all of that changed on February 23rd, 2017, because on that day, while a man named James Appleton was just sitting in his car, talking on the phone with his brother, Grant just walked up to his car out of nowhere, and he shot him directly through the head through the car window. And this was while he was still the police chief. James's body was found in his car, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. However, what's strange is that a motive was never revealed. So Grant was arrested, and he pleaded guilty to first-degree murder, and he ultimately ended up being sentenced to 30 years in prison. But the shocking part is, this wasn't even Grant's first major crime. After he was found guilty of murder, investigators were also then able to connect Grant's DNA to a different unsolved case. See, back in 1997, an elementary school teacher had been and this case was never solved. Victims said that a very large man pointed a gun directly at her and then her after she exited the school bathroom. So investigators were able to use DNA that had been collected from that victim's clothing to then match it to Grant's DNA. So now, while serving his 30-year sentence, Grant also pleaded guilty to and he was sentenced to an additional 50 years. However, on Sunday, May 25th, Grant had actually escaped prison. It was around 3:40 p.m., and the prison released an official statement saying that Grant was able to escape by making some sort of makeshift police officer uniform. The statement also said that Grant should be considered, quote, extremely dangerous, and he should definitely not be approached. As of now, details on where he could be, it's still unknown. Nobody really knows. They have not found him as of this recording. Grant is white, about 6 feet tall, 259 pounds, and he is 56 years old. So law enforcement is telling the public that if they see Grant, do not approach him, do not say anything to him, do not even try to engage him, but just immediately call 911.